Hey guys, so today what we're going to do is go through our client one setup and our thermal curling. For this section, your work area and client preparation and setup of supplies, you have 15 minutes to complete this section of your state board examination. They're going to read to you that you will prepare your work area for your client. You'll set up the universal supplies that you'll use throughout this examination. And you will also set up the supplies for thermal curling and the haircut section of the examination. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 15 minutes for this section, and they will inform you when you have 8 minutes remaining. So, when they say you may begin, the first thing that you're going to do is go into your kit. Before you think you're finished, you want to look around, make sure you have everything set up right, and then you want to make sure that your kit is closed. So when they say you may begin, you're going to go into your kit. You're going to get out your wipes and your hand sanitizer. So go ahead and sanitize your hands. And set up your bags. Set up your soiled linens, items to be disinfected, and your trash container. You can never sanitize your hands too much. Wipe down your work area. Gonna wipe this down. Other side. Hand sanitizer. This goes into the trash. I'm gonna sanitize my hands again, and I'm ready to get everything out. Okay, so at this point, I put my lid back onto my kit. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. I have my first aid kit. It's considered our general supplies, my paper towels, my hand sanitizer, my barbicide wipes. I also have my water bottle, which is labeled. This bag goes into the trash. Oh, this was an extra. Remember, nothing can go back into your kit, so I'm going to have to do something with this. I'm either going to have to leave it laid out on my station for the time being, or it goes into soiled linens and the bag goes into the trash. I'll set up my thermal iron. Got my broom and dustpan just in case they ask me to clean up. I have everything ready for my thermal. Cutting comb, cutting comb, cutting comb, tail comb, tail comb. Gotta have my razor. I have too many supplies. I even have the shears in here. So all of that would have to go into items to be disinfected. Okay, so once I'm looking, I think I have everything that I need. I'm going to sanitize my hands one more time. I'm going to get my client. And now I'm ready to drape her. So I'm going to put that towel around her neck. You want to make sure it's nice and tight because you've got to maintain control throughout. Clamp that out of my way. Put your cape on. Make sure you can see your towel. Looking around, I think everything looks good. I finished draping my client. I'm going to sanitize my hands, and then I'm going to step back to indicate that I have finished. So the next section is thermal curling. This is a 10-minute section. Know that we've pre-rolled 2 sections on the top and 2 sections on the side prior to arriving at our state board testing. So you will perform thermal curling. You will form 2 curls on the top of the head and 2 curls on the side of the head. A complete curl must be formed from base to ends, and you will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete that section, and they will inform you when you have 5 minutes remaining. So when they say you may begin, you're going to reach right here. You're going to sanitize your hands. You're going to get your tail comb. You have your iron. And you have an end paper. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to test the temperature of your iron. Placing that end paper there, you're going to hold that for just a second. You're going to give that examiner a smile. See, I'm testing my temperature. This is going to go into your trash. So you are ready to form your first curl. I'm just going to pick up that front section and a comb, get it nice and smooth. Comb goes into my hand. Take it at mid shaft. Open that up just a bit. Slide, 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 click, 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 click. Take your comb, hold it down. Take one of your small pins. You want to pin that curl at the base. And go to where you're ready for your next one. Now, just to make sure that they saw you, test again. Testing the temperature of that iron, just in case. I'd rather do it more than I needed to than me only do it once and them not see it. So now I'm ready. I'm going to get my section. Pick that up. Comb goes into my left hand. Turn, turn, turn. Click, click, click. Turn, turn, turn. Click, click, click. Take your comb. Put it at that base. Click that curl out. Pin. And now you're ready to just rock this bad boy right on out of the park. So let's go ahead and take our other section on the side. Put that in there. Well, did not go according to plan. That's okay. It may not. Make sure you get those ends in there. Roll on around, put your comb. Flip that curl at the base and get that last one going for you. Cold irons are not a girl's best friend, let me tell you. Roll that on in there. Pin that up. This does not go back on the table. It goes into items to be disinfected container. You're going to sanitize your hands and you're going to step back to wait for further instructions. So let's break this down just a second. So safety and sanitation is the most important part of any section of this state board exam and for your clients once you get into the salon. So testing the temperature of that iron, making sure that it's not scorching or too hot for your client is super important. That's safety and sanitation portion, as well as taking your comb and putting it between your curl and your client's scalp. That's another sanitation and safety measure that they're looking for. Sanitize your hands before you start, sanitize your hands when you're finished. Make sure you're maintaining that drape throughout this service. Any questions that you have about this section, please feel free to let me know. We'll walk through it together. Practice, 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 and you will knock this out of the park.